So, do you absolutely love all the bells you see in all the stores at Christmas time for your decor? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to reproduce regular Christmas bells, cowbells, and jingle bells in any finish you want. And it's going to be a bargain. I can't wait to show you. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. You know I'm 72 and I just say it because if I can do it, I know you can do it too at any age. I want to thank my lovely subscribers and all my new subscribers that have just joined this channel. I so appreciate every single one of you for taking the time to watch my videos, and you're always so supportive and kind. It really, really touches my heart. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You don't want to miss the rest of the Christmas videos, all the tips to kind of beat the post-Christmas blues, and a fabulous 2024 ahead. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. All right, you all. You know, I love bells for decor at Christmas. Regular Christmas bells, jingle bells, you know, the real big ones or the tiny ones that are all rusty, galvanized white. I'm going to show you how to do all of that. But my most favorite, I always say this, my most favorite paper craft I've ever done is to take paper towel rolls and make them into cowbells. But to make these look like antique bronze cowbells out of paper towel rolls and a straw. Oh my gosh, you don't want to miss this. You have time now just to make a couple for your decor or make a whole bunch and save them for next year. But you can make them for pennies. I can't wait to show you. So without further ado, let's look at all the wonderful bells we can make for our Christmas decor. I hope you love this. I hope you get so inspired, and I'm going to see you in the next Christmas video. Bye. Ding dong ding. Welcome to my bell video. You're going to see some faux sweets for Christmas too, because I forgot to put them in my last video. Today, I'm going to show you how to make bronze looking cowbells, make these bells, and also these jingle bells. But first, I just want to show you the adorable little drinks that you can make, faux drinks. To put in your displays. Let me show you how I've done these. Here's what I do. I take a paper towel roll and I put a base on it and I measure how high it should be for that container, okay? So you can see here, I put a top on it. So it's kind of like a paper towel roll with a slight bottom and a top that's going to measure the, I guess you call it the circumference of the top of your drink there. And there's so many videos on this, but I just wanted to show you. So I put spackle on here. Now this one I wanted very rustic. I put my faux cinnamon sticks, my little gingerbread man, berries, pine cones, greenery, and a snowflake. And you can see when I put this in, how adorable it looks. Again, you can make these interchangeable if you want to. Now on this one over here, you can see I did the same thing. Paper towel roll, a bottom for stability. I did a top on it, lots of glue, and just, oh, also it helps if you put a half of a styrofoam ball on top. Then you get the height of the spackle. Sometimes the spackle is so heavy, your big puffy thing of whipped cream just collapses. So I would make it with the paper towel roll, little bottom, a top, and then glue on half of a styrofoam ball, and then just put your whipped topping on. Now I want to start with the cowbells, and I want to show you what they were. These, see, I still have the tag on it from Dollar Tree, and they're pretty ugly. Right? Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take all of the stuff off. Now, there's a nice hole in the top of the bell here. And you see what you're going to do? You're going to put your Dollar Tree rope. It fits right in there. Have it hang down enough And then what you're going to do is you're going to glue a little bell on the bottom so it actually makes a bell sound. And you want it to hang below. And then I just tie 3 different lengths and I put it anywhere on a garland, at the edge of a garland, on a wreath. And by the way, there's another knot up here. So you decide how long you want it to hang down and you tie a knot. See, so it's not gonna come out of the hole. Forgot that part. Here's my favorite color paints, and you can tell because they look so horrible. Burnt umber brown. Very, very, very important. I always use a matte black, and this is my favorite gold paint. It's decor art. You can see it's about $2.29 from Hobby Lobby. It's called Glorious Gold. I found this one to be the most realistic looking kind of gold. Now you can also get what's called Rub and Buff, but that stuff's really expensive and the paint works just as well. And if you're sloppy, it's all the better. So these bells had a black coat of paint just to get rid of all the shiny, cheap gold stuff here. And then I put a coat of the burnt umber over it. And then I just kind of sponged on, just take a sponge or you can take a paper towel and just sponge on the gold. And then just kind of take a brush and kind of age it a little bit. You know, you'll know what's right. If it doesn't look right, put more brown on it. If it's too dark, put more gold on it. If you need more black, put some black touches on it. But you can see I'm not really particular when I paint these, okay? So those are my regular bells. Now you've seen these with the greenery and the bow and all the stuff at Dollar Tree. You get one for $1.25, and they come in gold and silver. Well, I want to show you other ways that you can make them look more expensive, I think anyway. And the first one here is I just took some cream color paint and just dabbed it on. I think this was gold. I could be wrong, but I think this was gold. And again, you can cluster these up. Now I wanted to make one look kind of like it's galvanized metal, something like my jingle bells over here, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But all I did was dabble. First you want to put a coat on. You could put white, you could put black, it doesn't really matter, because then over that you're going to put gray, dab on some cream color, and dab on some black, just till it looks like galvanized metal. It helps if you have a piece of galvanized metal there. Now the finish I just really love too is a rusty bell. I can see inside here. I think this was a gold bell. And what I did is I did it burnt umber, and then I put some, while the paint was still wet, I put cinnamon on it. And then you should put a coat of Mod Podge over, because I noticed some of the cinnamon's coming off. But again, very doable. I got some of these at Hobby Lobby that I just added cinnamon to. They were brown bells. You can see this is what they look like. And then here's some brown bells, same ones. I just dabbed on some cream color paint. So it all depends on the look you want, the color. If you want red bells, paint them red. If you want aged red bells, paint them red, and then take your burnt umber and dab it on, and that'll make it look older. Or dab on a little bit of cinnamon. Again, I get my cinnamon at Dollar Tree, and I use it only for crafts. I have a big bottle of it. And you can make these look any which way. Now you might say these are kind of small. Here's my trick on that. I actually grouped 3 of these together to put on my tree. I had this on my tree, I just took it off. And then here's a bunch of bells here that I just made rusty with brown paint and cinnamon. All right, now I want to come over to my other jingle bells over here. Now these bells, and I just want to pick them up for a minute. Aren't these beautiful? Those were on my mantle. And these bells are from Hobby Lobby. They come one bell at a time. I think they were on sale for $3 or something like that. And I painted them to look like galvanized metal. I can make them rusty. I can make them bright red, anything. But you might say, well, Bonnie, I don't even want to spend money on that. Do you have a bunch of ornaments around you don't want? You can make this bell, which is not a bell at all, out of that, okay? Here's what you do. You take your little ornament. You can see there's the top where the ornament is. I put a fake loop on there. And I just took some twine and wrapped it around. You can see that's where I glued it in the back. It's not even very neatly done. Then what I did is I took some little black stars. I paper punched them out and put them on with hot glue. You see how these have little stars on them. Always try to reproduce something from what you have, or a picture or something, so you can reproduce. And then I wanted to paint on these holes that are in all the bells, you know, like this. Only I made them bigger. And they look kind of like a turkey drumstick, and I just put them all around here, or the top of a hot air balloon. And you can see when I have them with the other bells, they look absolutely adorable, just like their bells also, okay? That's one of my best tips. Of course, if you have old ornaments, especially big ones, do not throw them away, because you can make them look like velvet. You can put leaves on them. You can make the most gorgeous ornaments, so never throw those away. Now I'm going to show you my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. And you can see here's my cowbells. Okay, I wanted to reproduce like dinged up old brass, old tarnished dirty bells. They're cowbells basically. Okay, so here's what you do, and this one's probably the easiest one of all. You take your paper towel roll, make it whatever size bell you want. Like this would be the size bell I'd want over here. I just take a piece of a Kleenex box and glue it on the bottom. Make sure it's nice and glued. You can put as much glue as you want on it. And then I take and I cut the excess off, so you're left with a flat bell like that on the top. Then you take a piece of paper towel roll. You can see right here, I just cut one off to make a thing that's going to go on the top. So once you trim this, then you're going to glue this on top like this, okay? And you're going to end up with this, of course, looking like a paper towel roll. Now I want a little striker. So I don't know if you can see inside, I took a piece of toilet paper and hot glue and glued that on the inside there. And then I took a straw. I covered it with just some scrap paper I had. Just, it could be any color. And I painted it, as I'm going to tell you how I painted the whole bell right now. But that's all you do, and you just hot glue it in. It's in there. I mean, I can kind of move it a little bit, but it's glued to that Kleenex in there. It doesn't even have to be in the middle. This does not have to be perfect. Then you take your hot glue and you put glue all around the top. You can see there's the paper towel roll thing there. If you don't want that, you could cover this with paper before you do the hot glue, okay? But I didn't even care. I mean, look, you can see how cute they are. You don't even need to do that, okay? Then I take hot glue and I run it down the side, around the bottom, and then I do these brads out of hot glue, just clumps of hot glue. As messy, because this is your solder points that they would have on this bell, and put it around the bottom. Then I take my paints, I paint it black, I paint it brown. I think this one I only did black and gold. Do it whatever you want to do, because you know, if it's not right, then you put more of the other color on. But I did a black background. I think I added a little bit of brown or the burnt umber, and then I put the gold on. And then you finish it dabbing on the black or the brown, whatever color, to make it look old and distressed. And I just think it is, these things are so expensive, and you can make 10 million of them. And you know, the other thing that's so good with this stuff, it's lightweight. It's not going to, you know, be so heavy. Some of these cowbells and bells in brass are so heavy. All right, you all. I hope you loved this bell craft video. I hope you got so inspired. And you know, I'm going to see you in the next Christmas video. We still have more to come. Bye.